Von Bokel here with Merits. Thank you so much for joining me again today. So we've been a little bit now without our federal EV tax credits. How are we doing with our EV sales? Certainly it's not gotten any easier, but that doesn't mean it has to be impossible either, right? We just need to make sure that we are leveraging all the tools and resources in our toolbox to be sure that we are still getting the right message out to the right person at the right time. So let's talk about some things that we can do. Yes, the federal tax credit is gone. That does not mean that in your area you still don't have access to any kind of like local, state, or utility discounts and incentives. A while back, we talked about nominating an EV champion or an EV point person at your store. This person should be responsible for knowing that type of information, gathering those resources, being able to speak to it confidently, and being able to get that to a customer upon request. Not, hold on, I don't know, let me get back to you, let me check on that, I'll find out, right? Be the subject matter expert when your customer has these conversations with you, when they express interest in an EV, so you can clearly and quickly communicate that benefit to your customer. And speaking of benefits, we really do need to sell the benefits, the EV benefits, outside of price, right? Are we talking about total cost of ownership? Do we know how to present that? Are we comparing TCO on an EV to like maybe a hybrid or a traditional vehicle every single time we're having these conversations? Are we presenting lease options that might be a little bit more attractive than a purchase option when necessary? Are we addressing the common concerns with our customers that keep them from purchasing an EV? Battery life, warranty, resale value, charging, range anxiety is still a real thing. It is the number one reason why people steer clear of EVs and go a different route, because they're scared and nervous, because some of them are doing this for the very first time. How do we overcome that? Have a charging and infrastructure like 101. Either make it a flyer or make it a video, or have like regular monthly like YouTube short type of videos that you can put out on your social media that address those concerns. And you can also make your EV sales days an event, right? Buddy up with your local utilities or local partners. Again, going back to, if there's any kind of state or utility incentives, buddy up with those folks and have an EV day at the dealership where people can come in and experience the technology and drive and, get a good look at how to charge my vehicle and understand the apps and the technologies available that help me calculate my route and where the charging stations that are going to be at along my way, and what charger I might need at my home if that's an option for me, to take the fear out of it. EVs are still a good buy for that EV buyer, the folks that want them, right? And there are still folks that are going to want them. We just need to get right message, right person, right time. Use all the tools in the toolbox to convert that EV interest into EV sales. No tax credit required. If you need a little help with this conversation, please don't hesitate to reach out. Myself or anyone on our Merits team here will be happy to have this conversation with you and help build up the tips and the tricks and make sure that you guys are doing everything that you can to convert every EV lead possible. Thank you all once again for watching. We'll talk again real soon. Bye now.